Hey guys, in this episode I'll look at the Lakers and post the LeBron signing. So today LeBron just signed a contract to play for LA. We'll look at the effect that has on the Lakers roster and what prospects they have for the rest of free agency. So first off, let's look at their roster with LeBron in their lineup. Lonzo as point guard, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, LeBron as the starting. The other signing today was JaVale McGee, which was a bit of a out of the blue. They obviously still need a center, with Brook Lopez being free agent, but the signing of JaVale McGee from the Dubs was a bit of a strange one. The rest of the roster looks like, um, as you can see here, we've got Josh Hart, another up and coming youngest player. The other signing today was Lance Stevenson for 4.5. A lot of the research showed that he was valued at less than that, um, but the Pacers hadn't offered him their 4.4 uh, million free agency package, so he signed for 4.5 with the Lakers. The other big one there was offering restricted free agent KCP 12 mil for the 1 year deal. That there was a strange one because it hurts the salary cap and the amount of free cap space available in free agency. So that has affected what is left with the roster. I've plugged in here 5.5, which is the restricted free agency amount for Julius Randle. If a team offers more than that, then the Lakers are likely not going to be offering more than that because they're already at cap, and with one roster spot to fill, which is the second round shooting guard that May Calhart, who was rated as the best 3 point shooter in the draft. So that's a point to note. Where in the past LeBron's always worked best when surrounded by shooters. Um, the current lineup for the Lakers doesn't have that. A lot of those starting players aren't known or renowned 3 point shooters. So having that the rookie there as a 3 point shooter may be of interest for the Lakers. The big thing there is the 18 mil Luol Deng's contract. So that's what we look at. Free agency, so still the free agents that the Lakers still have. IT still there, Brook Lopez, and as I said before, I've plugged in Julius Randle into the contract for the purposes of this episode. So the big four free agents on the market, obviously the Lakers signed LeBron. Paul George re-signed 4 year contract with OKC. Chris Paul got the max with Houston. Boogie Cousins is off our list here because that signing of KCP with the 12 mil means that second max contract slot is no longer available. So Boogie Cousins has been taken off the list there. The big move, obviously, plenty of talk around getting that second All Star to come with LeBron is getting Kawhi Leonard. So matching his salary, 20 mil salary match, is the big next move in free agency. So let's look at seeing how that could happen. So option one with the trade, there's plenty of research, and Woj has made some confirmations about this as a trade package with Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, and Julius Randle for Kawhi. Julius Randle would be a sign and trade, obviously, to be that salary match. That may also require draft assets to make that option work. That works for now. Both sides of the obviously the Lakers get Kawhi, which is great. The Spurs get three young players and draft assets to rebuild. So that's a win-win for both teams there. However, that option hasn't been offered by the Lakers because at the moment the Spurs don't have a lot of bargaining, and Kawhi Leonard has said that he hasn't been 100% confirmed, but there's talk that he is happy to sit out this next season if the Spurs aren't willing to trade him. So they may look to the Lakers may try and bargain and hold off, trading with the Spurs and seeing if they can get the package that's a bit less. So let's look at that first trade option. So if Kawhi is plugged into there, they've got Lonzo, point guard with James, Kawhi, and Kuzma because the trades there. JaVale McGee as the starting center, which is a bit of a, and like I said before, that's a bit of a strange one that was their choice for a center. Lance Stevenson and KCP would roll out their top 7 or 8 players, and they'd have that free for a 3-for-1 trade option. They'd have that roster spot able to be filled. Now, one of the people being thrown around is Carmelo getting a buyout from OKC because of the luxury tax issues with his contract and $27 million owing this season. That OKC have been linked to buying him out, and the Lakers might be able to get him on a mid-level exemption, considering he's already been paid his $27 million for the year. So that may be the final roster spot filled. Obviously, LeBron and Carmelo are good mates and part of that banana boat team from a couple of summers ago. Option 2, if the Spurs aren't able to get a deal in the next few days or coming weeks from either Boston or the 76ers, which are the other two teams in the hunt for him, then possibly the Spurs may need to settle for a lesser trade. So something along the lines of Paul Gasol and Kawhi and a $33 million salary match. To make that happen would be Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, and Luol Deng. Obviously, this one here would require a lot of draft assets to make this happen because the Lakers would be winning this deal by getting an ex-All-Star center as well as Kawhi, and throwing in that Luol Deng contract, which is something that the Lakers have been trying to get rid of for the last season or so. This one is a massive win for the Lakers. And wouldn't happen unless the Spurs have got no better deals coming late free agency period. So what would that mean for the Lakers? Plug in the starting center and Kawhi into their starting lineup. Lonzo would be removed, and James would run the point, so he'd be a point forward in this case, similar to what the Sixers do with Ben Simmons. LeBron's always played that, really, although he's usually surrounded by shooters. And in this instance here, this starting lineup, he's definitely not. But he's surrounded by a core of very good KCP, great defender. Kyle Kuzma can shoot the ball a little bit, less than 40% three-point percentages for last year's regular season. But then you have that last roster spot also allowing for Carmelo, who is a shooter, to be plugged into there, and you've still got Randall, who's in the similar a poor man's LeBron, if you will, playing off the bench. So what does that mean for where the Lakers are at if that last trade package could go through, if Magic Johnson was able to pull something off with that Kawhi trade? Obviously, Golden State are the pinnacle team and the team that you look at. When it gets to postseason, the rosters and the rotations go down to a 7-8 man rotation, so the depth in the squad isn't such a big deal. So we look at the PER rankings for the top 7 players for each of the teams. Zaza now gets plugged back into the center starting position for Golden State because JaVale McGee has moved to the Lakers. The other one there is Andre Iguodala, who is part of the Hampton 5 with a performance rating of only 11.22. His underperformance in the regular season, and these stats are taken from that, show there in the postseason he's the starting unit when healthy. So look at the PER rankings of the Golden State Warriors, and you can compare that to the Lakers. And if you plug in LeBron, KCP, Kawhi, Kuzma, Randall, Hart, and you plug in that second Gasol into the starting rotation as a center. You look at the PER rankings for the Lakers there, and they're on par with the Warriors. So that change in and that Kawhi deal is going to make a big difference. The betting stats have the Lakers, now that LeBron has moved to LA, as the third favorite, equal with Boston, for winning the championship next year, which is a massive move, increase just due to LeBron. Now, if the Lakers were able to get Kawhi, those odds would change again, and have them on par with Houston and the Golden State for winning a championship next year. If you like this video, please subscribe, add in some comments. We'll be looking to, during the free agency, to be evaluating different moves as they come. Thank you.